Hey, hi. My bad. I just woke up and I'm like, oh shit, it's like 3 o'clock right now. I hope you don't mind the music in the background. This is some of my favorite stuff to listen to, ambient music. But you know what? Give me 1 second. You see these like lights in the background? Let's change them. I think that's pretty cool. What do y'all think? But ow, fuck my knees. But yeah, don't mind me in my underwear. This is I never know how to start these things, but well, I love wearing baggy clothing. I know that for a start. I don't know, it's just something about my figure that I remember a couple of friends actually do say I look very fit, and I don't like it too much because it draws a lot of attention. I don't like drawing a lot of attention, but oddly enough, I'm sitting here making these videos hoping that it just reaches out to someone, because you never know who you reach out to. I think that's like the nice and wonderful part about it. I'm going to admit I am a hypocrite and I'm going to contradict myself a lot, so thus is the human way. Today is Valentine's Day, and you're going to probably have a special person or not. Let's see. My stance on Valentine's Day is kind of weird. It's like, I don't think we need to have like a special day. It's just like being with this person is special enough. And you can really make any random time or any random day, well, whatever, just a special day for you and that person. But at the same time, I do understand that there needs to be a recognized day for it. It's just I don't like the capitalism element behind it of hey, guess what? Today is that day you're supposed to celebrate with that special lover, where prices are either gouged out the moon or maybe even reduced. I'm not saying anyone has done that to me or I've allowed them, but just it's kind of a weird thing to look at. It's like on this specific day you're supposed to give this person more love and etc. than normal, and it's like I don't know, the concept of that day is weird to me. It's just like, I mean, I've gotten into this relationship with you for whatever reason. Hopefully there is a lot of love there. I just don't feel like there needs to be like a recognized day for that, but I do understand the importance behind it, so it's just weird to me because it's like I really do see it, but at the same time I kind of don't, if that does make sense. Like every day should be special, because it's like I'm the type of guy to where it's just like random days out the week, it's just like, hey, let's go do something, hey, let's go do that. I at least try to make things worthwhile and at least show my affection in a lot of ways more than not, because the reason I bring it up like this is that, let's see, when you do marry someone or you've dated someone for a long time, it's like sometimes maybe people stop trying. What the hell? Oh yeah, I forgot. Give me a second. This thing needs to be charged up, so sorry if I accidentally grape your ears. Chicka. There you go, it's working nicely. But it's like people just stop dating their partners, like they stop falling in love with them. And I think that's some of the saddest shit in the world, you know? My parents, as much as our relationship and stuff is strained, I'm not going to lie, they set up some really good examples of a loving and caring family, right? But the thing is with my dad, um, I don't think he's a bad person. It's just the way that he goes about stuff is not my style. I felt like it was either his way or no way, right? And I'm the type of guy to where it's just like, you can present me two options, and I'll sit there and look at you and be like, nah, I'm about to make a third option. If I don't like any of those options, you know? I'll be like, let me go take a risk or a gamble and see if this third option will work. I mean, I don't do that with my special person anymore. I did in the past as well. That led to us having a rocky, enstrained relationship that I should have known better. I like that about myself is that as I do get older, I actually can look back at some of the things that I've done and go, we need to do a lot better than what has happened then, you know? But I'm now seeing a lot of the things that my dad has done as he genuinely tried. Look, this is his first time being a parent, and I'm the oldest, right? It felt like he had gave up on me, and that's why I was so pissed, so angry, and etc. And it's just, I don't think he did, but at the same time, he's like, I have, I mean, I have my siblings, right? He has to focus on them. I am a grown adult. If I do need help or whatever, I will obviously come to him. But the our stuff is so strained that doesn't even really check up on me. And as weird as this is to say, that's okay. We are people. I don't ever like to see myself as a man, well, unless it benefits me or whatever the fuck, but I like to see myself as a person. We're all trying to survive and do the best of what we can with what we have, and you have to focus on things that are going decent to good for you, and unfortunately that means you may have to sacrifice some stuff in a way. Like I said, me and my dad didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and it sucks, but that's okay. I just thought that after my mom passed, we could be able to understand each other a lot more because that's my last parent left, you know? But he really, really wanted the best for me. I couldn't be able to fully see it at that time. I mean, I can now, but it was just like, it was his way. And it was just like, hey, please, if you listen to me, I promise your life will get a lot better. And I was just like, hey, I don't feel like you really understand me, or you're not trying to. You're just saying, despite X, Y, and Z, do this anyway. And I'm gonna tell you this now. No matter what, my dad was, he's right. He's always been right. It's just I am a stubborn fucker. I get a lot of traits from him that are very all over the place. But you take the good with the bad and you take the bad with the good. You're probably going to notice this face right here on this blanket. That is my mom. things have never been the same ever since she passed. About, oh my God, 4 years ago. Damn, it's taking everything in my body not to like fucking cry, but to sit here and be vulnerable to talk about these type of things is that, like I said, I try to reach out to anyone who would like to pay attention, who would, just spend some time out of their day to just look at this because time is very, very invaluable. It's the one thing you will never get back, and I've learned to start cherishing that. I hate how it's like, don't get me wrong, you do need money to survive, and I'm just trying to look at how to optimize, how to provide value to people, in a way to where it's just like, I get something that helps me to survive on my own, and they get something in return. I have to start listening to people more because it's not that I think that I know any better, it's just, what if there's something we're all not looking at? That's what I like to look at. And whenever I said that things haven't been the same ever since mom passed, it's like I started doing more reckless, more crazy shit just to feel alive again. Because it's like the day that she passed away, I felt like I did too. It was my entire reason for living, basically just to help her out because that's my mom. And she's did some amazing stuff that she didn't have to, but in those last years that she basically instilled the framework or the foundation with me to just, whatever you want in this world, you're going to be able to do it. You just have to look at different approaches. You just have to be consistent, not fail. I mean, my bad, you're going to fail, but at least learn. Because the more and more that you fail, the closer you get to where you want to be. And have some fun with it. Enjoy yourself because it's just nothing is promised. We don't fully know what happens when you pass away, but there's a lot of things that we can still look forward to, especially in this life or the next. And what I do have now is something that I'm trying to do the best that I can with, because a day is a day. Whatever troubles or ails you is at the end of the day, and the next day is something completely new. Sure, it might be alien, it might be foreign, and we're trying to figure it out. Either it's another day of survival, another day of fruitless endeavors, or maybe even tragically another day of sorrow. It's still another day, and you can turn it into whatever you want it to be. I've started to find more peace and solidarity with being more calm, more reserved to a degree, and just trying to enjoy things, because sometimes I do flip-flop between, well, it is that third part bipolar shit of craving fucking chaos and crazy shit to then just reclining back in the chair and relaxing and just observing, looking at things, just going, I like this moment. I love this moment. When's the last time you sat down, probably in the rain, with your favorite music blaring, and you probably just look through the window? You watch the water just trickle down, and I'm not gonna lie, that stuff right there looks so majestic. Genuinely, I'm excited for life again. And it scares me so much because it's like, I felt like I was so dead for so damn long. And this is what it's like to have joy, to have happiness, to have all these things again. And things had gotten so dark, it's just, I thought about not being here. And I would have never been able to truly embrace and enjoy moments or just times like this, because this is truly how you take the good with the bad. Sometimes we're able to laugh, we're able to just joke around, and at the end of the day, it's just like you think about something and it's like, wow, I would love for that to happen again. I'm gonna be honest, then I'm going to ask y'all something that would help the both of us out. Damn it, I forgot all the ice basically melted. I need y'all's help with something. I really do. And please, I would be more than much able to just oblige and do it the best way that I can with whatever help, whatever methods, just anything you can be able to give me. How do we grow this channel? How do we turn it into something nice and worthwhile? A very nice community that's multi-layered, to where it's like we're able to enjoy and do multiple things, because it's like we don't want to be confined to a box. We still want to be able to enjoy and even dip our toes into other pools and to go, this feels nice, until you fully, my bad, until you maybe at least have the option, the choice to submerge yourself within different oceans. Just like how we have the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and stuff like that, right? There's different oceans, and those pools and stuff are so vast, it's like, why would you want to limit yourself? There's like endless options, to where this helps you learn and grow as a person, or see and enjoy different avenues. If you want me to collaborate with people, if you want me to do reaction videos, or if you want me to talk about stuff, or you should even play a certain game that we can all enjoy and just go, you know what, this is a nice moment. I feel like I do specialize in an area or field of showing people stuff that they haven't seen before, because it's like I don't like to stick to the mainstream too much. I like to go off that beaten path, and that beaten path allows me to find some very, very valued and treasured gems to myself. And it would be selfish of me to just keep that and not share that. I'm not saying not to share everything, but I'm learning how to balance that, you know? Let me show y'all something. You see this blanket right here? I don't normally show a lot of people this, and my dad got this for me. When I really do say that he is not a bad person, it's just how he goes about things that's very, reminds me of myself with my partner, my special person. I had really, really good intent with going about things, but how I did it, to me at that time, it didn't seem bad. It didn't seem like, like a betrayal of trust or anything. No, no, no. Before you even think that I cheated or some crazy shit like that, I did not. I was basically a stubborn a-hole, and I tried telling her the truth about some stuff that happened, and it's like, to me, at least in a friendship, I value truth, honesty, and integrity above a lot of other things. Loyalty as well, the standard stuff. And I couldn't find a way to sugarcoat that with her, and it came across as mean and derogative, but the truth is also very subjective too. I'm realizing that I was laying down the gravity of our situations and stuff, and she did not like my delivery with that. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all is, do not insult a person's parents, even if they're really in the wrong, especially if they value that parent. But back to the blanket bit. This right here is my mom. She's one of my favorite people in the world. And I've taken very, very good care of this blanket. This thing is sacred to me. If anything were to happen to it, I would do the exact same thing to that person. But this was one of the most valued people within my life, and I wanted to. I had a Twitch and some other stuff back then. It was going really good. It was building up. The thing is that I had the intention of fuck. In moments like this, it's nice and imperative to just breathe. What is it? I had like every intention within my ideals, my everything to. I even thought about becoming a doctor one time, right? Just to see what I could be able to do for my mom. Just see if there was a fucking cure to what she had, because breast cancer, or just cancer as a whole, is no fucking joke. I've seen her go through some stuff to where it's just like, it should have killed her, and it should have killed her earlier. And at the time, I kept thinking, hey, my mom's a badass. My mom's fucking immortal. That's pretty much where I get that literal thing of where I joke around and I go, ha, shit won't happen. I'm fucking immortal. And then something immediately fucking happens. But, yeah, I had every intention within that time to just try to better her life, because sure, we lived comfortable, but she made sure she could try to do everything with us, but she wasn't comfortable, like her body was trying to fucking kill her. And at the very least, I didn't think that she would pass away that early. I kept thinking, let's try to do everything within our power to just have mom's life be as comfortable as we can. Buy her a really nice house. Pretty much upgrade her with upgrade her everything, you know. Um, Normally I keep things bottled or I don't really reveal or talk about things unless someone tells me. It's like I'm always scheming, I'm always making up plans and doing stuff without telling anyone because that's normally how I like to go or do things because it allows me to focus and do a lot better. And then people are surprised whenever things do happen. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't tell people unless they ask or I feel like that person can be trusted. Being an adult is fucking weird. You're truly and really in charge of your own stuff. And if that's the thing, none of us know what the fuck we're doing. None of us. I mean, some more than others, but not a full, not like a full thing, you know. And now the only things that I want to do is just have my own place to call home. One for me and my special person, and one for my siblings because I love like all four of these people more than anything else. Literally more than anything else, and I would do fucking anything in the world for these people. Well, minus harming people, unless they're harmed, but that's self-explanatory. I forget sometimes you just have to breathe despite all the circumstances, all the crazy shit that's happened to me. Is you learn to just keep going. Sure, some awful things have happened, but it's best not to dwindle on them too much. And if they do come up, it's just you feel those things out because you don't want to run away from stuff like that. The more you run away or you leave it be and some other shit, the more intense it is and it just messes with you. And it might do some very catastrophic things. For example, I fucking hate taking my medicine and shit to a unfathomable degree because of the side effects. For example, like one of my stuff, if I stop taking it, I mean, obviously you're gonna get like a fucking, you're gonna get a bad effect, but it's like I hate relying on something that isn't natural. I've had too many people within my life that have taken pills for something and it's warped my perception of it because a lot of those people that were taking these things to help them, despite what they did, it's like they ended up passing away. And I'm convinced that if I start doing that, I might become one of those people that will eventually pass away earlier than expected. And that's fucked with me. And it also reminds me of those said people. But I do want to thank you for coming around and listening and spending 30 minutes of your time with me. That means a lot to me. Uh, I hate sounding like one of those YouTubers, but genuinely, um, liking, subscribing, commenting, all those nice things. Even if you want to say it's a bad video. If you want to say it's a bad video, please explain why. Don't just say it's bad. I'm just going to look at you and be like, why is it bad? But, thank you. Genuinely, I want this channel to grow. I want it to be something that will be able to help me sustain myself and still be able to provide and do a lot for y'all. Not of y'all's, like, I don't want to be able to take anything from y'all because everyone has their own stuff. And I wouldn't want anyone to be like, hey, here's $300. And it's like, dude, you need that for your rent. If some shit like that were to happen and you tell me like, oh yeah, I basically gave you my rent money, I would automatically refund you because it's like, what are you doing? The amount of times I've seen a lot of streamers or just people do that and they still take it anyway, it's like, yo, what the fuck? And I know that's rich coming from me. I have literally no standards and morals majority of the time, but that doesn't make me too negative. It just means I'm a fucking weirdo. See you next time.